And congratulations, LeBron James, NBA Most Valuable Player.
This trophy is for you, so thank you so much, and let's get ready to go.
Oh, rejected by LeBron James. Noah with the bucket. James on a reverse. Here's Robinson. He scored.
For the first time this postseason, the champs are given a wire-to-wire challenge. In 30 minutes, breaking down night 2 of conference semifinal action. Welcome to Game Time with 3D. Dennis Scott, Brent Bonesberry. I'm Jared Greenberg. Coming up, highlights from the Warriors and Spurs as Golden State tries to accomplish a feat the franchise hasn't been able to do since 1997. We begin, though, with the team from the second city trying to become the first to beat Miami during the playoffs. Prior to the tip, LeBron James receiving his 4th Most Valuable Player trophy. 7 days off, fellas. A little rust?
A little rust, but sometimes you need to knock the rust off, but the Bulls don't want to hear that.
Miami fell behind 8-2. Career playoff low, 2 first-half points for LeBron James. The Heat just 5 of 19 from the field in the first period, Brent.
Yeah, really just a struggle for them to find some rhythm. They did get some good looks, but the Bulls still warm from that playoff victory over the Nets, turning it around and coming down to South Beach. Jimmy Butler with a J.
Chicago by 6 after 1. Here, Dwayne Wade hasn't played since Game 3 against Milwaukee. Caps a 10-0 Heat run. They're up by 2.
Dwayne Wade's trying to get his team going, trying to knock off some of that early rust.
And no, something was knocked here. It was Nate Robinson's head.
Ouch.
LeBron James going for the loose ball. Nate Robinson would leave the game. Laceration to his upper lip. He would receive 10 stitches but return, and you'll see that later. Here, return this to sender.
Get that shot out of here.
LeBron James, another chase down block from behind. Gifted offensive player, but a great defensive player, second this year in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Time winding down to the second quarter. Joakim Noah ties the game, so it would be all night up at 37 heading into the break. Dwayne Wade misses. Wade saves the ball. It comes to Noah, and apparently he's a point guard.
Yes, he is, guys. Left hand, right hand. You don't stop the ball. I'll take it all the way to the rim and lay it in nicely.
13 points, 11 rebounds for Noah. Chicago by 1. Mario Chalmers gets it to Wade, reverse style.
Yeah, a couple of really nice plays here by Miami in transition. Wade gets that layup, and then LeBron looks left, finds Wade going into the bucket, scoring, athletic. People thinking, wow, Dwayne Wade, he looks pretty good.
Here they
do
come.
The Bulls have an answer
Here they
for this?
come.
They're up by 6. Here's Chicago. Nate Robinson just 1 of 5 from downtown to the first half. 1 of 5 with 3 points in the first half. He has 13 points in the third quarter. Miami, though, is up 4 heading into the fourth. And here's LeBron James recovering.
Yeah, they got the lucky of the bounce that time. Noco trying to make an entry pass cross court, but LeBron catches it.
Jimmy Butler didn't come off the court for the 3rd straight game. Here, the bucket and the foul. That gets the Bulls within 1. LeBron James, 9 points for the first 3 quarters. Here, LeBron gets the bucket, the acrobatic.
Unreal finish. Unreal. Just so much strength going to the left hand using the board, and you see Miami now up 4. LeBron James again just bullying Jimmy Butler out of the way. As good a job as he did defensively, knocking another hoop in.
LeBron 5 of 8 for 15 points in the fourth. But here comes the backcourt for the Bulls. Marco Bellinelli ties it. Then Jimmy Butler, 81-80 Chicago.
If you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? Excellent ball movement. Knock it down. Big shot. The Bulls.
Chris Bosh, 3 of 10 in the game. Just 9 points for Bosh, but Miami's still in front. Marco Bellinelli, 3 of his 10, and we're tied at 86.
Great ball movement, find your best shooter. He's spotted up, and then Nate Robinson just crisscross applesauce on Mario Chalmers, gets the top of the key. Jay, they're up 2.
Bones, he just wants the ball in late game situations.
Well, that's all right. They're gonna need him to do those things. And then Dwayne Wade, who sat out a lot, takes this shot. Questionable shot attempt by him, and then Nate Robinson again driving right past Ray Allen. Big bucket there, puts them up by 4.
Wade didn't hit a shot in the fourth quarter. Robinson finishes with 27. LeBron James trying to get his team back into it, make it a one-possession game. He airballs it. 12-game win streak over. Chicago ends the game on a 10-0 run. The last 7 coming courtesy of Nate Robinson. Miami didn't score over the final 2:22 of the game, and they were out-rebounded by 14 by Chicago. After the game, Nate Robinson says the Bulls are playing relaxed and confident.
I really believe that, we're just out there having fun. We playing for each other, playing for the city of Chicago, man, and, nobody has us, winning any games. Somebody said I heard that we was going to get swept. You got different guys, Jalen Rose and these guys on TV saying we're going to lose in 6 or 5 games, and for us, we're just taking one game at a time, and we're gonna, give them our all. We're gonna play as hard as we can for as long as we can, and that's our motto.
We came out and just couldn't make a shot. And then the layoff, we didn't have our rhythm usually. We had some unbelievable looks. Shane, Mike, I even had a couple layups that didn't go in that we're accustomed to making.
I like the mental toughness of our team. I think when you're facing adversity, you have to be mentally tough. But as I said, this is just one game. We're going to have to play a lot better in our next one. We have to approach it the same way. We got to make our corrections, and we have to be ready for game 2.
No Luol Deng or Kirk Heinrich. Of course, Derrick Rose hasn't suited up all year long. Chicago beats Brooklyn on the road Saturday night, just one day off, and they come back and win in Miami. Nate Robinson, after receiving 10 stitches to his lip, goes nuts. 7 of 11, 22 second-half points.
Just fearless, and like Coach Thibodeau's been saying throughout the whole playoffs, we have enough. They really believe in that. You saw the intensity tonight from the beginning of the game. Just their defense, and each guy's all over the place. But Brent, Jared, when a guy goes down like this norm in the game, most guys, they're done for the game. They're going to get those 10 stitches. They're going to sit on the sideline, and they're probably done for the next week. Not Nate Robinson. We know his toughness, under control, making the right plays at the end of the game, making that extra pass so Bellinelli can get off. And when in doubt, you said it, Brent, crisscross applesauce, get to my sweet spot, knock it down. And when in doubt, we know Ray Allen's a great offensive player. Defense not his specialty. Put pressure on that defense, get to the paint, make Bosh, make those big guys rotate. They didn't. Just a phenomenal performance there in that second half.
Look at what the Chicago Bulls did over the final 2:22 of the game, shutting out Miami and really being efficient, also taking care of the basketball. Nate Robinson, 6 assists, no turnovers in that fourth quarter. Impressive performance by Nate and Chicago as they lead the best-of-7 series 1-0. The Miami Heat, a pretty good three-point shooting team, got looks on Monday night, just couldn't convert.
Yeah, you're talking about the second best three-point shooting team throughout the course of the regular season. Golden State Warriors #1 at 40%, but Miami at 39 was second best in the league. And in the first half, you can talk all you want about rust. They did get some good looks. Guys were trying to get themselves into a rhythm. You see the bench and the crowd, everybody ready to explode. But you can only do that if the ball goes in. And for Miami in this game, 7 of 24, 29%. About 10 percentage points lower than what they shot throughout the course of the regular season. Now, rust versus results. And in the beginning, I would certainly chalk it up to, wow, they got to get their rhythm, they got to get their pacing going. But as the game went on, the results and how this game ended up had to do with the Chicago Bulls defense. Those guys chased them off, they challenged hard. Late game execution belonged to the Chicago Bulls. A remarkable road performance for that team to beat Miami Heat. To beat the Miami Heat down in Miami.